Hola amigos, buenos días. That's my attempt at speaking to you guys in Spanish. I definitely know how to speak Spanish, but it's just weird. Let's just ignore that, okay? Anyways, hey guys, good morning. How's it going? I hope everyone is having a great day. And honestly, I don't even know why I said good morning. It's definitely not morning. It is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday, and I did not go to church because, you guys, I have been sick for the past 5 days and it's been terrible. I was sick before Christmas, during Christmas, after Christmas, and I'm still recovering, and it's just been so annoying, to say the least. It's been so annoying because I was around family the whole time and I was trying to have fun with them and just do things with them, but I couldn't because I was sick. And so yeah, thank God that I am feeling better today. I didn't want to go to church because, well, I mean I did, but I didn't want to go out in the cold because it snowed yesterday and it's just like really bad outside. It's really cold and I just didn't, I didn't feel 100%. So I wanted to recover before I go out because I just have not been able to recover fully, you know, and also I've been sleeping a lot. But with all of that being said, I just went on a whole tangent about that. You guys probably don't even care that I've been sick, but anyways, with all that being said, I'm doing a chatty get ready with me video today, and no, I am no beauty guru. In fact, if you look for that word on Google, I'm pretty sure you'll find my name under the antonym because I'm the opposite of a beauty guru. But I wanted to make this video just, I guess, for motivation for myself, and also hopefully you guys get something out of it. I asked my Instagram a few questions, or I guess I asked Instagram, some of my Instagram followers to just ask me some questions, and I will be answering them as I do my makeup. Now, just so you know, I am not fancy with my makeup. If you've been following me for a while, you know this. You know that I'm very, like, I always go for the natural look. I, like, do not have very much makeup at all. But I thought it would just be fun. So, if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. And like this video, give it a bit... Oh my gosh, let me start over. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up down below, and if you are new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe down below again so that you don't miss any more videos. Okay, so the first thing that I do before I put my makeup on is a moisturizer on my skin, just because my skin gets really dry. I use these two face moisturizers, and this one I use more like during the summer, but like when it started getting really cold, I noticed that this CeraVe was like making my skin more dry than it was helping it, so like I stopped using it for a while, and now I'm using this Clean and Clear acne control moisturizer. Okay, so hopefully I can answer while I do my makeup. I'm a very bad multitasker, so forgive me if I'm not the best. Also, you guys, I feel like when I'm sick, my skin like breaks out more for some reason. So I have all these pimps and whatever, you know, not even mad. Again, I'm not very fancy with my makeup, but like I don't even use the right brushes. Some people ask me on some of my videos like, hey, what brushes do you use? Where do you buy your makeup? Blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm like, what? I don't even know. This brush I got from my sister, and I think it's like a blush brush, but you guys, like, if I zoom in a bunch, you can tell that like all of the little things, bristles are like starting to fall, so I definitely need a new one. This is my foundation. It's from Sephora, and it's just a Sephora brand, and my skin tone is really dark, so I use the Moyen Medium 33. I don't know if you guys can see that. My face tans really good, which I'm so thankful for because I never have to self-tan or go on tanning beds or hang out in the sun forever. You know, I don't have to get skin cancer for that. Just kidding. No, but I'm really thankful for my tan skin because it just cooperates with me very well. Although I always wanted to be light skin. Like I always wanted to be really white, and when I was younger I would avoid like being in the sun because I knew I was gonna get really dark. But it's so funny because when I was like in volleyball, I remember some of my teammates on my volleyball team, like they always made comments on my legs. They're like, oh, I wish my legs were as tan as yours. And I'm just like, yeah, we can trade if you want. Okay, so the first one is, what do you look for in a guy? I like this question a lot, actually. So it has changed. My idea of like a boy, like what I look for in a guy, it has changed so much because I always wanted like a Christian relationship ever since I was in high school, but like that wasn't a priority to me. And now that I'm like a lot stronger in my faith, obviously like that's the first thing I look for in a guy. But I also look for an adventurous guy, a guy that is like outgoing, you know, and that can make friends easy. I also want the guy that I find to just be hilarious. Like I want that person to make me laugh, and you know what I mean? Like I don't want to worry about like our relationship being boring or stagnant or just like dull. Like I just always want to have fun with this person. Next one is, what are your views on modesty? Well, that's a good question as well. So I believe that as a Christian, or as Christians, I know not all of you guys are Christian who watch this, so I respect that, and hopefully you guys respect my opinion too. But as a Christian girl, I believe that we can be stumbling blocks for guys very easily. And I need to get better at this too, because now I fail sometimes with that too. Like I don't really think about like, hey, is this gonna be a stumbling block for a guy if I wear it in front of him, you know, like low cut shirts or like booty shorts. I try to avoid booty shorts at all costs, you know. Or like in the gym, if you're using clothes that's too tight or that's see-through, or you know, like all of that. You have to remember that guys are always watching. Like that's just how guys are. Guys are gonna look at you regardless of what you're wearing. And so, but if what you're wearing is super tight and see-through, and if you're like, if it just makes guys thirsty, let's just say, like it's probably not a good thing for you to be wearing, you know. Like why would you be a stumbling block for your brothers in Christ? Like that just doesn't make sense. So I would just say, like, be really careful like with what you show or why you are dressed the way you are. Like are you dressed because you're comfy or you really don't think about it, or are you dressed because you really want a guy's attention? And if you get a guy's attention with what you are wearing and it's a bad thing, like that probably one says a lot about the guy, about what the guy wants in a girl, and also it says a lot about you, because that means that you are constantly seeking attention from other guys, and that's okay, but it's not okay to do it in a way that is just very disrespectful, you know. Like you have to respect your body and you have to respect other guys as well, and I hope that makes sense. I know not a lot of you guys are gonna agree, but I just feel like it's true. And especially like on Instagram, like oh my gosh, you guys, modesty is so attractive, and I feel like a lot of people don't realize that. Like some guys, if you are showing off your body, like that's actually a turn off for a lot of guys, just because, I mean, a Christian guy anyways, it should be. If a guy is Christian, like he's not gonna look for a girl who is constantly dressing sexually just to get a guy's attention. Anyways, next up, oh my gosh, my camera just heats up really quick. What the heck? Okay, so I am putting blush on, and yeah, you can judge me if you want. You have all the right to. But I put blush on with the same brush that I do my foundation because I don't have a better one. I was doing it with this one. Like, watch, I'll show you guys. But like, it was leaving a stupid streak on my face. I don't even know what this is for. And then there's a little hair. I don't even know what this brush is for, okay? So like, don't judge me. But anyways, I use this one. And I recently just started wearing blush. Like, some of you guys are probably gonna laugh at me because I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, this is just what I think looks good on me. So anyways, okay guys, sorry, I had to turn my camera off for just a few minutes just because it was overheating. I should start doing sit-down videos with my DSLR. Anyways, next one. How did I get so blessed to have you as my twin? That's my sister, Emmy, obviously my twin sister. And honestly, I asked myself that question, you guys. Twins are a blessing. Like, twin siblings. If you have a twin, you would understand. If not, sorry. I'm kidding. No, but I'm really blessed to have her. Love you, sis. Next one, advice on student teaching. Okay, well, for this one, I don't really have advice because I actually did not get to do student teaching. And that's the truth. Oh, this tea is so good. So it's kind of a crazy story, you guys, but yeah, I didn't get a student teaching semester. I was supposed to student teach, but then I got called 2 weeks before the school started from the school I work for now. And they were like, hey, like, we're looking for a teacher, like the teacher that we hired just quit on us, like, do you know of anyone? And I was like, well, no, I mean, I would do it, but I'm still in school. And then they asked me, they were like, oh, well, like, how long do you have left? And I'm like, well, I just have my student teaching semester. And then they were like, well, what if we can hire you for a semester so that you can do like student teaching as like a long-term substitute license type thing. So pretty much, to put it in short, I was able to get my long-term substitute license, and I was a long-term substitute for a semester until I graduated. And then after I graduated, then obviously I was like a regular teacher, but nothing changed, just pretty much the fact that I had graduated now and had a degree, obviously. But I was still like considered a teacher through that semester before I graduated college. Does that make sense? So it turned out to be pretty good. I'm not complaining. And it was really hard though. I don't suggest that you do that, but for me it worked out really, really cool because I was able to like get paid, and I was very worried. Excuse me. I didn't know like how I was gonna do it to pay my bills once I started student teaching. So sorry, I don't actually have advice on student teaching, but I would just say to try to soak it all in and try to do as much on your own as you can, because the sooner that you jump in, I feel like the more like comfortable you're gonna be, and the faster you're gonna get comfortable with it. Does that make sense? I hope that does. But yeah, I'm not the best with that question, so I'm sorry if I didn't answer it right. I'm gonna do my eyebrows, and I use this is from Sephora, the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel, and this is what it looks like. So this is what the top looks like, and you guys, it's amazing. Like, I don't even remember how much I paid for it, but like, look at how much there's left. You won't believe me, but I've had this for a year. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I just have a lot of it left, and I won't run out anytime soon because I don't use a whole lot of it. But yeah, a little goes a long ways, and I just use this little brow pencil. And sometimes I feel like I can darken my eyebrows a little too much, and I try not to, but sometimes some days are better than others, you know what I mean? And I feel like this eyebrow is always better than this one. Like, I can almost always get this one perfect, and then this one is always struggling for some reason. But yeah, this is what my eyebrows consist of. Let's move on to another question because I'm like really terrible. I knew I was gonna be bad, but not this bad. Okay, oh, how is the single life treating you? Well, yeah, so the single life is not treating me the best, not gonna lie. I've been single for what, I believe like 9 months. For someone who like wants to settle down and like was, you know, like used to not being single, like it's hard. But I mean, overall it's been good, honestly. It's been what I need. Like, God knows I've needed I've needed to be single and stuff, but like sometimes it's frustrating, you know, because sometimes you just like really want to find that person and like not have to look any longer, and that, I don't know, I just feel like it can be really frustrating. And I'm at that season where like I'm starting to really embrace my singleness, and like I'm at a better place now, but before it was just like really hard because I was kind of like upset at God because I don't know if you guys knew, but like I actually like started talking to this guy, and it was like long distance, and I just had really high hopes, you know, but at the end of the day, like I just did not feel the same that he felt for me, and it just didn't end well. Like we ended on good terms, but like I just was kind of like upset because I'm like, well, finally like this guy comes along and he's Christian, and now like I'm not attracted to him. Like what is going on, you know? And so like that was kind of just like a wake-up call for me. It's like just because a guy is Christian doesn't mean that you guys are gonna work out. Like obviously there needs to be chemistry, and so for me to just try to understand like what God was doing, or why God brought him into my life for like 2 or 3 months, like it was hard because I'm like, at first I was like upset because I'm like, God, like I just wasted all this time with this guy, like talking to this guy long distance and stuff, and like nothing is gonna come out of it. I just don't understand. And I was just like upset, you know, but God like really showed me like, hey, like everything happens for a reason, and like you're getting closer to the guy that you're gonna marry, so like you just need to trust in my plans. And yeah, that's what I've been doing. So I just praise God for that. And singleness is not easy because I feel like everywhere I look, I'm like, oh, can this be the guy? You know, if I have an interaction with a guy, like I'm always like looking, but not like actually looking. Does that make sense? Like I'm not aware of it, but I always have these thoughts in my mind, like, oh, maybe this is the guy that I'm gonna marry, or like I'm gonna talk to, or something, or like what if, you know, like I just make all these scenarios up in my head, and it's like, no, like God is gonna give you someone when you're ready for it and when you least expect it. And so that's been like a good, it's just been a season of waiting for me, and I'm okay with that because I know it's gonna be worth it. Now, do I wish that it would be just more naturally and that God would just like lead me to this person? Obviously, you know, obviously, because like I mentioned before, I mean, I was married for a year, and so going from being married to like starting over from square one, like it's really hard and discouraging. So, but I'm at a good place now, and God is good. God has been so faithful, and He's showed me so much through this season of singleness. And yes. So anyway, the next thing that I'm gonna do is my lashes. So I use this voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal, and it's like the Better Than Sex mascara, so it's like compared to that one, and it's worked pretty good. The only thing I don't like is that it leaves a little bit of residue like when I put on like multiple layers, like I can see like little like black specks right here under my eyes, and so like that's annoying. But other than that, like it's really good. And I'm actually running out, but anyway. So the next question is, how do you get closer to God? This question is like kind of, it's a little broad, but I feel like, okay, so I'm not sure if this is coming from a non-believer or a believer, but the way that you get closer to God is, the biggest thing for me is find community, especially if you are not used to or not know much of like, you know, what it is to be a Christian or what it is to follow God. Like you need to find someone that believes and someone that's gonna get you closer and like help you find answers, you know. So whether it's going to church or finding a small group within that church, or going to, you know, like a young adult I don't know, like a young adult retreat or whatever it is, like find ways that will just feed your spirit and that will just feed your relationship with God. And but like above all, just like read the word, pray constantly, and just be in a relationship with him. Like, talk to him as if he was your friend. Advice for someone who really wants to become a teacher. Alright, so if you really want to become a teacher, just know that it's going to take a lot of work. Especially as a starting teacher, you're going to be really stressed. I mean, first of all, you have to, I don't know if you're like, what education you have, but like here in the United States, you have to have a bachelor's in early childhood or I mean, elementary education, secondary, I mean, whatever it is, you have to have a degree, you know? So I would say, obviously, like, go to school, try to get all of that done, and then get your teaching license out. Just find a school district that, like, meets, I guess, your needs and, like, what you're looking for, and be picky. Like, don't be scared to be like, oh, well, it's my first job, like, I'm just gonna say yes to whoever accepts me. But, like, also be picky, because you don't want to stay stuck in a district that's not gonna really, like, benefit you and that you're not going to be happy with, because the district you work for has a lot to do with how you end up viewing your career, you know? If the district you work for is just terrible, then you're just gonna probably quit your career. But above all of that, I would just say, make sure that you are passionate about it. Make sure you're passionate about working with kids. Once you do become a teacher, just do a whole bunch of research, and just, it's a lot of trial and error, and like, something that works for one teacher might not work for you. So yeah, just like make it your own, make it unique, and make it fun. Okay, so the next few questions I'm gonna do rapid fire, because again, I've been really bad. But yeah, guys, this is my makeup look, by the way. This is my little headband that I got from one of my colleagues, because we did the Secret Santa. Do you teach in church? I am a teacher too, and also teach Sunday school. So this is a funny question, because actually, like, I just asked someone at my church if I could do Sunday school, and I don't know if it's for the little kids or for the babies yet. Like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be in the nursery yet or what, but I am gonna meet with one of those ladies who's in charge of like the children's ministry here soon, like after the new year, and I think I'm gonna start teaching Sunday school or taking care of the babies. But either way, I'm like really excited, because that's something that I had always wanted to do, and I haven't been able to do that in a long time. Oops, I got a message from my friend. But anyways, so yeah, that's your answer. But that's so cool. I love teachers who can still wake up Sunday morning and teach Sunday school. Like, props to you. That's awesome. I want to start a YouTube channel, but IDK, if anyone will watch. I don't know if anyone will watch. Can you give me advice? So my biggest advice is to just go for it. Just be yourself. Start a YouTube channel. The more you think about it, the less you're gonna want to do it. So just go ahead and start it. Be yourself, and whoever watches will like you for who you are. Does that make sense? Like, you don't have to put a double face in front of the screen just to please someone. Like, do it for you, and those people that like you will watch, and those people that don't won't watch. And it takes a lot of dedication, a lot of patience, and be consistent too. That's my biggest thing. Be consistent. If you are one to post like once every month, like, chances are you're not gonna have a lot of viewers, because people like consistency. People like to see your videos. Next one, why do you think teachers are so underpaid if they are the foundation of other careers? Preach. So the biggest reason, I think, is because this country, or just in general, like this, well, what should I say, society values entertainment more than education. So obviously the big bucks are where the athletes are, and all of those sorts of entertainment, that's where it all is, because yeah, it's just what's valued in this society, which is sad, and I can't change that. And which is also why a lot of teachers go on strikes and protests, and it's just, I don't know, I hate talking about this, and it's very controversial and I can go on and on about this, but yeah, it's not fair. That's the truth of it. It's not fair. And it sucks that teachers have to just like pull teeth, you know, to try to get like good funding, like good government funding, and like it sucks because they do so much. We're literally teaching the future and we still can't get paid. Like, teachers get paid below average when it comes to wages and salary, which is crazy. But yeah, that's, I think, the biggest reason. Like, some teachers, a lot of teachers, or I guess teachers in general in this country, and in a lot of other places, like, are just disrespected. Like, which is crazy because like I am the person I am today because of all of those awesome teachers who just spent so much time like pouring into me and like just teaching me. Next one, what grade would you rather teach if you weren't teaching 3rd grade? That one's gonna be fast. I think I would teach 3rd or 2nd grade or 1st grade. I thought that when I started teaching 3rd grade that they were pretty little, but now that I'm teaching 3rd grade, I'm like, oh, 3rd graders know so much. And so I don't know, I kind of think 2nd and 1st grade would be a really cool grade to teach. Okay, next one. How is it that you're so cool? Need some tips. I love you, amiga. Aw, this is Ashley, my friend Ashley. Thank you so much. You're so cute. I'm definitely not very cool, you guys, at all. Okay, next one is, what are some goals for 2020? Wow, some goals for 2020. The first one is to get closer to God, embrace my singleness, and just do everything for the glory of God, literally. Like, just be unstoppable and just let my light shine, you know, like, be more bold, be more outgoing, and just make a difference. And hopefully through YouTube I can keep doing that. Next one, how long, okay, this is the last one. How long did you go to school to be a teacher? By the way, you are an inspiration to me. Oh, so sweet, thank you. So I went to school for 4 years to become a teacher. Well, I guess 3.5 because I graduated earlier. I graduated earlier just because I took extra credits like in high school, and then I took extra credits throughout college. And but yeah, it's usually a 4-year program, and I am planning on doing my master's. I just don't know when, and I'm also trying to find like financial assistance for that because it can be expensive. But yeah, so for a bachelor's it would be 4 years, which is what I did right out of high school. But that is all I have for you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed talking to you guys and just getting ready in front of you guys. I know my look is not like super crazy, but I hope that you guys enjoyed. I love doing these kinds of videos, and I haven't done a sit-down video in a long time actually. So thanks for watching, you guys, and I love you guys so much, and I hope that you guys have an awesome Happy New Year's. Please, if you want to see any other types of videos, just write them down below. You can write me a whole list if you want. Like, I am perfectly okay with that. I love when you guys give me ideas, and yeah, I guess I'm just gonna stop talking, but thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys until next time. Bye, guys.